you're hearing here is Adavant, and if you guys know me by now, you probably know that Adavant is a band from Arizona, and they're the band who does the outro song that I have in my videos. And I know them personally. I've known them ever since I lived in Arizona, and they are some of my closest friends I can ever have. I asked them if I could use Drunken Monks for my outro, and they were like, yeah, sure, and we want you, Zach, to give us an album review, so here we go. This album is a light cut to the void. It was released last year, and this album was probably one of the best sounding folk albums I've ever heard in my life. I mean, these guys have, it's just an amazing thing that they have going on for them. If you know the band, you know their first album was a story album, which was also really good. The story behind it was really incredible. And this album wasn't much of a story album, but it has a lot of individual stories within the songs themselves. I think obviously after Drunken Monks, my favorite song has to be the Battle of Maelstrom Valley, and that is a really great song. I just like how the contrast between Nathan, the singer, and Charlotte, the female singer. Well, Nathan, the boy singer, and Charlotte, the female singer. I like their contrast. I love that. And that's a staple for Adavant that you'll probably hear. I mean, Andy is a great musician. And the keyboardist. He's the guy who composes most of the music, and he knows how to make a song very unique with very incredible song structure. The one cool part about this album is after each song, there's like a little interlude that kind of brings you into the next song. So it's like you're sitting down and you gotta listen to the album. Okay, I'll just take a few minutes, listen to this thing for a minute or two, and then you hear the interlude, you're like, oh, nope, I can't do that. I have to listen to this next song. And then that next song keeps you wanting to listen to each progressive song afterwards. I'm really enjoying this album. Like, I bought this, I bought the CD a little bit later than it was released, because I didn't know that I was in Japan when the album was released. And when I saw them back in February, they were performing, they were opening up for Ailstorm. That was a great show. It was just amazing, and I was able to buy the album off of them. Adavant has gone through a little bit of a lineup change recently. The bass player Corey, he left the band on amicable terms. I think he's just working really hard on his career, which is very honorable. Very, Corey, I wish you the best, because you're an amazing musician and you're also an extremely smart guy. So I hope you do great things with your career. And I know Adavant is still, is still a great band, nonetheless. Nathan's a great bassist, and he was taking over the bass roles for Corey back in February. They sound amazing live, and this is really the cool thing about the Arizona music scene, is just how into each band the fans can get themselves. Like, I remember going to Adavant shows and just like the crowd just start square dancing during some of the folky moments of the song. This was just a staple when I lived in Arizona. So if you guys are in Arizona, I know a few of you are actually, follow these guys on Facebook. I'll leave a link to their Facebook down below in the description. And they'll post when they are having a performance. And then you guys can join in on the frolicking and drinking and fun too. For Adavant, I want to say thank you guys so much again for letting me borrow your song for my outro. And this is my first album review. I'm not good at this. But maybe I can offer a few pointers for the next album. I like to hear Jake, the drummer. I like to hear his drums a little bit more. Maybe bring out his drums a little bit better in the mix so I can hear them a little bit better. And Charlotte's vocals, maybe to give it more of a kind of mystique feeling. Give her a little bit of reverb next time around. I know a few songs actually do have that with Charlotte, but I'm not a recording engineer, so this is just from my own hearing. I mean, everyone in this band's an extremely talented musician. I think maybe just the mix needs to be a little bit different. Try to bring out the folky elements a little bit more. Thanks again, Adavant, and have a good day, everybody. See you later.